First of all, I would like to convey my deep respects to the coordinator HRDC, Aligarh Muslim University, and my deep love to my co-participants. Myself, Dr. Sanjoy Saha, Assistant Professor in Geography, Kaliachak College. My today's teaching topic is Fundamental Concepts in Geomorphology. Before explaining the basic concepts in geomorphology, it is necessary to explain the discipline geomorphology. Geomorphology is a branch of physical geography which deals with the analytical description and explanation of the Earth's surface configuration. So, it deals with the Earth's surface processes, tectonic processes, weathering, erosion, deposition, landforms, time and landscape evolution, topographic maps, and there are two main branch of geomorphology is the fluvial geomorphology and climatic influences. So, geomorphology is a fundamental branch of physical geography that connected with the other physical sciences. Without the proper knowledge in other discipline of science, a geomorphologist can never explain the geomorphic events properly. So, geomorphology has strong relation with physics, mathematics, chemistry, biology, hydrology, geotectonics, geology, and climatology. So, in case of geomorphology, the physical events cannot be explained properly without the physical mechanism of the processes which performed on the surface of the land. Physics is necessary, and similarly mathematics and biology, hydrology, geotectonic, geology are also necessary for explaining the geomorphic events. So my basic topic is fundamental concepts in geomorphology. So I like to explain the fundamental concepts in geomorphology. Fundamental concepts are the basic concepts in geomorphology. Without knowing these concepts, we cannot explain the geomorphic events properly or scientifically. Actually, fundamental concepts in geomorphology assembled by the great geomorphologist Thornberry in his book An Outline of Geomorphology. Actually, he assembles the different concepts or the theories or the philosophies which are given by the different scholars, those who were not directly geomorphologists or geologists. They are the natural scientists, engineers, hydrologists, and so on. Their works on nature is very crucial for understanding the geomorphic events. So their thoughts, their ideas, their theories are assembled by Thornberry. So he assembled 10 concepts. The first concept is that the same physical process and laws that operate today operated throughout the geologic time, although not necessarily with the same intensity as now. Second one concept is that geologic structure is a dominant control factor in the evolution of landform and is reflected in them. So there are 10 concepts assembled by him. It is not possible to explain all concepts in a class. So I take the second concept. It is very easy to understand, mainly for the students. So second concept is that geologic structure is a dominant control factors in the evolution of landforms and reflected in them. So what does this mean? Geologic structure. What is geologic structure and how it controls the evolution of landform? Geologic, for understanding the geologic structure, I giving a practical examples. Suppose this is the building of HRDC of Aligarh Muslim University. So the outlook of the building is geomorphology or relief. But this building is constructed with bricks, irons, cements, and so many materials. So, in this way, the buildings are arranged, the bricks are arranged in a particular system, and the bricks are composed of burnt soil. So, the materials used for constructing the building is brick. So brick is a constructing materials, but this is the lithology, and the alignments of the bricks and the pillars, rods, etc. is the geologic structure. So in case of geology, the lithology is important. So what is lithology? Lithology is the rock structure. That is, what type of rocks is in the relief. Suppose a relief features is made up of granite. It is the harder rocks. On the other hand, another landform is constructed with the limestone. So limestone is softer than the granite. So we know that on the granitic stone, the round shaped landforms is produced. So geologic structure refers to the arrangement and orientation of rock layers, faulting, folds, feature, etc. Thus, it is necessary to understand the geologic structure to explain the geomorphology, to explain the relief features. So, geomorphology is directly not as a part of geomorphology, but without a proper knowledge in geology, the landform cannot be explained properly or scientifically. For understanding the geology, we have to know the tectonic activity like plate tectonics, fold and faults, etc. Although these are related to the geotectonic. So, geomorphology related with the geology and the geotectonic. I like to explain the concepts by diagram. This is a geological map. The student of geography, you know what is geological map. This is a cross section on a geological map. In this map, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 sedimentary rock beds. And these are the bedding plane, these are the contour line. So from this geological map, if we draw the cross section, a geologic cross section, here we getting that in this part, again this way. So this is a cross section, and along this cross section we draw the relief and the structural features, beds and their alignments. For this drawing we need to draw the strike lines and deep. By this way we can draw these features. Here this is the relief. So relief is the geomorphology. This is a hill. It is very easily we can understand. It is a hill. This is the valley. So the outer portion is the relief and the internal formation related with the geology. So these landforms is consist of sedimentary bedrock. So lithology is the sedimentary bedrock, and the structure is the folded structure. This is the synclinal structure. This is the anticlinal structure. So if the both limbs having the similar angle, so the symmetrical syncline. If it is not similar angle, this is the asymmetrical syncline. This is the anticline. Generally, on a anticline, heel is developed. This is called anticlinal heel. And more basically, it is the symmetrical, so it is a symmetrical anticlinal heel. And this is a, if these dip are not similar, then is a asymmetrical synclinal valley. So these hill and valley topography is directly related with the geology. If the structure is inverse, suppose on the anticline a valley is formed and on the syncline a hill is formed, then it is called inversion of relief. So why what we are getting here? Geologic structure dominant control, but over the geologic structure there is another force, that is the exogenetic forces, that the climatic forces. So from these figure we can explain the geologic history of the region, that this region is composed of sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks must deposited under the marine and lacustrine conditions, and the beds are deposited successively. So if we have no good knowledge in geology, we cannot explain the geomorphic features which are developed on the Earth surface. So, in summary, it is in the second fundamental concept, the geomorphic features, geomorphic structures reflected on the relief features. The what type of relief should be produced, that depend on the internal structure. So, this is the stipulated time for me, so I cannot explain all the concept properly. In the next class, we shall discuss again. Thank you, all the students, and we'll meet in the next class.